This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So we are discussing about map in the last session. We have seen what is list, what is set, what is map. List is a ordered elements. Set is a unique elements. What about your map? Key value pairs. Am I right? So list is ordered elements. Set is unique element, collection of unique elements, and map is key value pair. A list is indexed. All elements are indexed, right? Every element you insert will have some index. The first element will have will be in 0 index. The next element will be in index 1. Like that it continues. When you add elements, the element will be added at the last index in the memory, okay, in the list. So it's not indexed, and map is also not indexed. So only your list is indexed. I hope people you understand what is index, right? Index start from 0. It can accept duplicate element. It ignores the duplicate. Key is unique. The value can be duplicated. The value can accept duplicate. Can be duplicated. Okay. And your SOQL, the return type of SOQL is basically you'll store it into list only. Okay, that maybe that will discuss in the separate things. So what are some of the methods we have in the list? We have add method, will pass element, add, will specify the index, with respect to that, uh, insert the element into particular index. This adding element, it add the element at the end of the list. This method will add the element in the specified index, whatever index you specify. Inserting an element between two different element by specifying the index. Replace. replace the existing element in the specified index. Get the element based on the index. And remove the element based on the index. Check the element is there in the list or not. Right? Check the element is there in the list or not. Whether list is empty or not. Get the size of the list. Get the size of the list. These are the, and add all method to add one list element into another list. When you create a list, you can create a list with elements by referring another list in this method. So all the elements in list 2 will be copied to the current list. We will follow this. These are some of the methods. So methods in set. We have add method, add all, right? You will pass list or set. So it creates another set with the elements in this specified list or set here. Okay. Remove the element, matching element. When you pass element to the remove method, the corresponding element will be removed. Okay. Contains is also an element here, I mean method here, to check whether that element is exist in the set or not. Retain all, retains all, retain all, retains all. Yeah, retain all. Specify here another set. Basically, it's going to retain only the matching element, like intersection. Okay, and so as your list, we have a isEmpty method, size method, and we have clear method as well to clear the whole collection. So clear method is there in your list as well. We will follow this. Map is a key value pair. So how to add element? Element will be added using a put method. Put method has two arguments. The first argument will pass key. The second argument is a value. Okay. Of course, we have put all also. We'll pass one map and you create another map. Okay, like your add all method. And we have key set method to get all the keys from the map. It's going to return set of key, right? We have seen it in the last session. What about values? It's going to return all the values from the map. The key set, a set of keys, it means all the keys from the map. Values, all the values from the map. To check whether a specified key is there in the map or not. So this basically a Boolean value is going to return. The return type of this method is going to be a Boolean, contains key, right? It contains checking the element. It's a method to check. It's a method to check whether element is there or not. Method to check the key is there in the map or not. So the return type of this method is going to be Boolean. I have a key with me. How to get the value? Get method. By using get method, we can get the key from the map. Okay, sorry, value from the map. If you specify the key, we get the value from the map. So isEmpty size clear. People follow this? Right, you got the comparison now? Okay, and what about the constructor method? So all these are all what we discuss here are instance methods. You create an instance to work with this method. Okay, you create an instance to work with this method, to call this method. What about constructor? The constructor in the list, what are the constructor method we have? We have method without argument, with argument. Data type of the list name, constructor method of list now, new list, data type. So this is one method. What is another method? We pass another list here, we'll create a new list. So there are two constructor method we have in the list. Okay, the similar constructor method of set. What are the constructor method of a set? Set of, it's exactly going to be same. Okay, so set set set, and here you can pass list or set. Even here also you can pass list or set. So from the list, from the any set you're passing as an argument to this constructor, you'll create a new list. You'll create a new set. So these are constructor, right? Constructor, using constructor method. How to create initialize a new list. Initialize a new list with elements from another set or list. Okay. So what about constructor method of map? So important, very important. In the case of map, so map key data type, am I right? And you declare you specify the value data type and map name new, and then we have a constructor. So this is one method of their map, right? And another method, okay, to save the space, okay, right, I bring it down. You'll pass another map here. You'll create one more map. That is as usual common to another other methods, instance methods. Okay, you will follow this. You pass another method here. You create one more method. There is a third method, constructor method we have. Okay, what is that? map of id as a data type, s object is a value, map name, map new map id s object open and close bracket. What you're going to have here, you're going to have an SOQL statement. You're going to have a SOQL statement is an argument to the constructor. Okay, people follow this? What is the return type of the SOQL? List. So select ID from account. If I have, okay, if I have generic, yeah, if I select account from ID from account, I can store it into list of account directly, because the return type is going to be a list of records, right? We are trying to get a collections of records. So where I can store it into a variable of similar type. It means a list of account. I can store more than one account record here, because it's going to return one or more records, right? We are not sure how many records the query is going to return. So we always, to avoid issues, right? If the query returns more than one record, then you cannot store it to one variable. You have to store with a list of account only. We will follow this. Suppose I get only one record from the account. How will you get a one record? Limit, right? With the limit keyword, right? So now I can store it into just a one variable, account A. But now this may return one or more records, right? May return, may or may not return. So to avoid issue, we'll always go with a list. So by default, your select query is going to return a list of S object type. Okay, I can also go with S object type also, the generic object type. S object. This can also be done. A generic object type, I can store the result. Okay, but from here I cannot get the ID. From here I cannot get the ID. We will follow this. From this result I cannot get the ID. So to get the ID, what we'll do, we'll convert the S object type into the respective object type, like this. So what happened now? The S object type will be converted into list of S object type. Now I can store. Now I can store into list of account. This is another example. Yeah, this is another example. So I can also store into another generic list, and then how to process the list again as an account. You need to convert a type from one type to generic type to specific object type. So this can be done. Now I can store it here. Once I stored, then I can process the account records from this variable. Okay, because it was a generic object type. We will follow this. So we have a,
Rajat, this
yeah.
OBJ list doesn't have the ID. What is the reason? It is like similar to the account object, right? OBS object is similar to an Salesforce object. It is similar to account, and the ACC list is similar to OBJ list.
Yeah.
So why does in the ACC list we can store the ID, but why does OBJ list doesn't have the ID?
No. We have ID, ma. But we cannot see if you. How will you get a first element in this list? Obj list dot get, like this. Am I right? So I can do like this. Okay. But when you let me go to the console. It's account type only stored. I just go with the dot ID. Yeah, this can be done, but my question is, see, you cannot convert, you cannot process this as an account. That's my, this cannot be done. You got me? This has ID. This has a field in the whatever field we have got here. We stored into this list. That's fine. I can also do this obj.day ID and all, but this cannot be done because this is a generic object type. Generic object type cannot be stored into specific object type like this. This cannot be done because this is a different data type. This is a different data type. That's where you are going for a casting. Fine to all of you. So this can be done, this ID and those things. But what I'm trying to say, you cannot process that as an account. When you say process an account, I cannot do this because it's a object type variable. Like an integer cannot be stored in string. String cannot be stored in integer, right? So these two are different, two different data type. So then we'll go for converting a one type to another type. So we'll go for casting. It's okay now.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
So refer this example. Okay. Right. So we have a constructor method here. The constructor method in the map we have a which can accept an SOQL. Okay. So the SOQL against which object, the query against which object, that object takes a place here. If my SOQL against the account, then map of ID as a key and value as account. Map of ID as a key, value as account. If the SOQL is you run against an contact object, then you can go with here map of ID contact, a map of ID comma contact. And what about the key? The key is always going to be ID of the object against which object you run your query. Okay, the object under context, the object under context of your SQL query, that ID, that object ID, that record ID will be automatically placed in the placed as a key in the map. So this data type is always going to be same. ID is always going to be the key, but the values will be the value is going to be the object under context against which object you run your SOQL query. That object takes the place of value here. See here, I have a SOQL query here. Select. So where I can store this list of account. So now I need to create a map from this list. So map of this is my constructor of the map, inside which I pass SOQL. That's what I mentioned here, right? We just pass SOQL as an argument. Okay, so this creates, suppose this returns say 20 records, then there will be 20 elements in this map. There will be 20 elements in this map in the format of ID of that particular, right, in each and individual record as a key and related record as a value. The key of the record as a key, I mean the ID of the record as a key and value of the record as a value here. So right, this I will create. Will follow this. So I have something like this. I just copy few records here. What is the output I got? Key, value. We'll follow this. I know this. So key, value. Right. So that's how the map is returned. Okay. So ID became the key. So this type cannot be changed. When you use the constructor method of a map, where you pass SOQL as an argument, this key can only be a ID of the S object, ID of the object against which the SOQL is specified. The object under context is going to be the value, and respective ID will take the place of key. We'll follow this. But what you got in the result? You got only the ID because I specify only ID here. Got me? If you need to get other values here, then you have to specify the mentioned field. You have to specify. Case 2. Okay, where I'm going to specify the field here, name of the account, industry. So given a name and industry now. So get a output like this. Just copy only few records. So this is my output. So this is a first element. Am I right? Key, value. Similarly, key value. Okay, even if you don't specify ID also, the ID is going to be a part of it. That we already know, right? That's how the SOQL statement. From the database, you get any records. The ID is always going to be a part of the record, even you don't specify also. But any other field you need to explicitly mention that field. Then your list or set or map will have a the collection will have a that respective field values. We'll follow this. Okay, so let's work on this example. So if my requirement is get the create a map of contact ID as a key and related record as value. So this is my requirement. I need to create a map where the contact ID, record ID of the contact object as a key and the contact record as a value. So what I can do, map of ID comma contact, map name, new map of ID contact. So within a constructor, I can pass the SOQL. So you can also directly pass SOQL like this also, right? Select ID from contact. Either you store the SOQL into another collection and pass that collection as an argument, or I directly pass this collection, SOQL as an argument here. We'll follow this. So in one statement, I do this. So instead of copying here, I just replace that into an SOQL statement. Am I right? That's what I did here. Okay, so wherever you have the requirement to get the ID as a key and the record as a value, then you can directly go with the map constructor method. We'll follow this. Create a map of a contact, a phone number as a key and related contact record as a value. So now the key is different. Key is not ID. The key is different, right? So when a key is ID and the value as a record, only that scenario you can go for a map constructor method. So map constructor method is always going to work only for one data type, right? Only support ID as a key and S object record as a value. No other format is supported by, no other data type is supported by constructor method of the map, right? So here I have a map of ID as a phone number as a key and record as a value. So when any of the data type is changed, either a key or or the value other than the map constructor method format, then we have to build our map on our own. We have to write the logic to build our map element. Okay, we cannot build automatically as we as you build using constructor method. So this map we have to build on our own, right? So first you have to declare the map. So phone number as a key, the contact phone number. The phone is a string value, so key is a string. The value is a record, so I'm going to mention here contact. Okay, so string phone number value. name of the map, new map of that's it, right? So we declare a map, but the map is now is a null map. I mean, there is no element. It's a empty map, right? There is no element. So we have to build the element. We have to build the element, build this map by writing the logic. We cannot build automatically like this. Okay, right? So I need a data, right? Which data? Contact. So we are going to get the contact records first. Okay. So as per the requirement, I need a phone number as well. So phone number from contact. So where I can store this list of contact. So now I have some data. I got a data from the object to build my map. So we need to build our map manually now, right? So how we are going to build? I'm going to build this map. Okay, for that I need a phone number and a record. So we are going to take one element from this list and build this map. So we're going to take element one by one from this list and add element to this map. So we are going to do the iteration, a looping. Okay, from this list, from the list, we are going to build con map. So we are going to build the con map by using put method. Right? How to add element to this map? By using put method. So for every iteration, we are going to put a key and a value. The key as a phone number and value as a record. Okay. So we are going to do, we are going to use a for each loop. So where my elements are there, my data is there in the con list. What should be on the left side in your iteration? Every element in this list is of contact type. Okay, so that is a data type here, variable here. We are going to declare. So now, okay, we are going to build the map inside this for loop. We are going to build the map. Okay, so to build the map, we know the method put method. So what are going to place inside? We are going to place inside here a phone number of the contact record. Okay, the phone number of the contact record. How will you get the phone number? Suppose my requirement is to display the phone number, c dot phone. If my requirement is to display only the contact record, then just c, right? So when you iterate the list, I can go with the dot notation. I can get the field of the a list, a field of the record, and C is going to be the whole contact record. So here I'm just going to put the phone number as a key and a record as a value. We'll follow this. Is this clear to all of you? Is this clear to all of you? So I get the map, declare a map. So what I need now, I need a map of contact phone number as a key and the record as a value. So you get the data, then loop the data, and then you just place the respective element into the map. Okay, so our requirement is phone number should be as a key and record as a value. So now we build the map. The map needs to be built like this by writing a logic. Okay, only if you need an ID as a key and S object record as a value, then go with the constructor method. So rest of any other map type, we need to write the logic to build the map. So this is the simplest is a frequently used format of building the map from the collection, from the data. I hope people are able to follow this. create a map of a key a contact's key contact phone as a key, and contact last name as value. So we have now we need a map of phone number as a key, and value is nothing but the last name of the contact, not the record. So first we should know what type of map we need to declare. The phone number is a string, last name is a string. So map of string comma string. Am I right? New map of string comma string. Okay, create a map of, right. So maybe if you confused, populate the map with contacts with data from contact object. So that's my right. So we are going to populate this map with the data. So we need to get the record first. Select. So what do you need? I need a phone number. I need a last name from contact. Okay, so for list. Okay, so this time we are going to build a map. We're going to put what you are going to put as a key c dot phone. What is your value? C dot last name. So we build our map on our own, right? So this is how we'll do it. We'll follow this. Okay, so below this map, from the map, we're going to do some exercise now. From con map, okay, below the exercise 3, we're going to do some exercise. Okay, with the so the exercise to understand list set map together, how you can use it in your Apex programming environment. Your Apex programming is going to be always your collections only. 80% of your 60-70% of your code is going to be based on collection. So rest of the code in your Apex class is going to be your SOQL, DML, right? So less percentage where you will use even SOQL is also is part of your collections only. Okay, so the collection is where is the collection decides your skill of writing the business logic. Apex writing the business logic. Okay, so Apex is going to be there in your Lightning framework as well. In Lightning also, the business logic you are going to write. There are two controller we have in the Lightning, but the controller part where you interact with the database, that's always going to be your Apex only. So Apex is a writing a Apex with the help of collections is more important. This a skill decides your the expertise how you write your business logic, how effectively you can write your business logic. So now we'll see some of the use case below this map. Okay, I need get all the phone numbers from this map. Get all the phone numbers and store it into another collection. Okay, I need all the phone numbers from this con map. When I say all the phone numbers, it means it's going to be all the keys from the map. Right? When I say all the phone numbers from the map, con map, from the map we are doing this exercise. Okay. So all the phone numbers nothing but key from the map. How to get the key from the map? Key set. Okay. Is used to get all map keys or all keys from a map. Okay. So con map dot key set. So where I can store this? It's a set of key, right? Set of key is going to return. So any unique values you are processing in your program Apex, it's going to be a set only, set of string. Makes sense to all of you? So key set is always going to return set. Get all the contact names and stored into another collection. Right? So what is the method we'll use here? To get all the values, values method. To get all the values from a map. So we're going to use the values method. So it's going to return list of. So what is the value data type? The value is nothing but last name. Last name data type is string. So list of string. Am I right? Names. So this is your map processing. We will do this. So now, okay, operation record as a value. Populate the map with the data from operation the object with the fields name, stage name. So these are the fields I'm interested. These are the fields I would like to retrieve. Map of ID as a key, operation record as a value. Map of ID as a key, operation record as a value. So what I can do here, I just specify here. So say here, whatever field I need. Close it, comma. All right. Pardon me? This is my map because I need ID as a key, record as a value, so I can go with the constructor method in this case. All right. So let's work out some examples below this map from OPP map. I need all this exercise. Okay. Get all the IDs and do you have to include in this select? Why? No, ma. If required, you can have a queries here. That's a relationship. You're talking about in, right? In is we will cover that SOQL detail not in SOQL topic. Now we are just dealing with a simple SOQL statement, right? The in is a keyword that will be discussed later. Okay. Now it doesn't require. It's not required. Fine, Vijay. Store into. Yeah. So get all the IDs and store into another collection. We know ID is nothing but key. So how to get the key? Key set. Okay, using key set method. We're going to store it into map dot key set. Okay, so what is the data type of the set? What is the key data type? That's the data type you're going to. So set of IDs. So all IDs you can get now. All IDs from this map, you store it into this list. Set. Okay, so this is my map. So I need a key from the map. OPP IDs. So what is going to return? Only the IDs. That's all. I got only the IDs. Okay, when you do this, you can also limit the result. Okay, if you have more records in your database, you can limit it to see the demo, or else limit it by 5, then see the how it works. Okay, so you can see the results. You can also limit the results. We know limit keyword is to limit number of rows to be retrieved from the database. You always go with the limit, right? In case if you, for a demo debugging purpose, you can limit the result and see the results. Okay, right. So get all the opportunity records and store it into another collection. So I don't mention here. We are going to store it. Okay. Store in the collection. So the opportunity record is nothing but values of the map. Values method. Okay. What is the value data type? Opportunity. So when I get all the values, it's going to be a collection. So list of opportunity. Is that right? Get a list of opportunities. Okay, list of opportunities. Get the name of all opportunity records into another collection. So I need only the opportunity names. I need only the opportunity names and store into another collection. Okay, when you need only the opportunity records, then we can go with the values method. But I need only the name from this map. Got me? I need only the names. So what you can do? You can first get the list of opportunity. From here, I can build the list of string. Okay, so what I need now, basically I need a list of string because I'm going to get all the names. So I declare going to store into another collection, right? So list of string I declare now, OPP names, list of, I declare the list to store all the opportunity names. So how to get the opportunity names? First I need opportunity record, conmap.values, list of okay, I get all these exercises are running against this OPP map. Okay, like this individual exercise you have to consider we are doing from the OPP map only. We will follow this. Okay, so don't be consider your previous sub exercise. Just consider each and every items you're going to work. You're going to start from OPP map only. So from OPP map, I need all the names. Okay, and store into another collection. So we declare first a collection to receive all the names and get all the opportunity records from the map. Now I want all the name fields from this OPP list. Will you follow? So what you are going to get now? Only the name of the opportunity. op.name will give the name of the opportunity. Every opportunity record name you can get. Once you get it, I'm going to add that element to this OPP names. So we have a list here. So what's the method you'll use to add element in the list? Add method. What you're going to add? The OPP, the OP name. Now we build the list. Now you're able to build the list. You build the list of string from this collection. So we iterate this collection, and every looping we just get the name and add into this OPP names collection. That's it. I hope everyone is able to follow this. Okay, I hope everyone is able to follow this.
Clear, sir.
Right, get the opportunity names only if the stage is close to 1. So I have a condition now. Okay, I have a condition now. Only if the stage is close to 1, get that opportunity names. So all the win opportunities, right? Whatever opportunities we won, only those opportunity details I need. Those names I need into another collection. So again, this exercise we are going to run against the OPP map. Okay, so don't be consider all these things. I'm going to starting from the scratch from OPP map. So OPP map is a map of ID, opportunity ID as a key, opportunity record as a value. Okay, so we're going to get the names, right? So let me declare the target collection. Okay, I name it as OPP names, new list of okay, right? So we are going to repeat this only. Am I right? And then We're going to iterate.
OPP map dot values or a con map dot values?
It is okay. It's always OPP map only, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Right, Isha. Okay, we are working against the opportunity map, not the con map. Okay, we just refer the previous map actually. Okay, when you execute this, you'll come to know basically. You need to execute this, right? So it's not con map, it's going to be OPP map. Good, you noticed. Yeah, good. So here, we are going to have a check here. Only if the stage is close to 1, right? So how to refer the stage field for opportunity record op dot stage name double equal close to 1. If it is equal, when this condition met, then we are going to add into a collection. You get all the names, right? So op dot name. We'll go do this. Okay, so this the same thing. It's going to repeat it. Only thing here, we're going to have a different condition here, right? Two conditions. OP dot amount is greater than 5,000, right? We have multiple conditions, and two conditions needs to be met. OP dot so from the map, right? So there is only one meets this criteria, pyramid emergency generated, right? So okay, we will follow this. Right. So let's take an exercise for your practice. So all these x's are going to be from the map. I need a case number as well. All right. So okay. Right. So these are the exercise. See, I just give some overview how we can proceed this. You are going to create a map here, right? In this part. So from the map, you are going to create another map. Okay. So declare a map. Declare a map where the key as a string and a case as a value. The object is a value. Okay. Then you are going to populate this map. So we are going to populate. To populate this, you need a collection, right? So get all the list of records from this case map, then iterate that list, then using put method populate this map, right? Similarly, you need to going to populate within the for loop where you are going to iterate the list of case record. From the list of case record, you are going to populate the case number as a key and subject as a value. So here you are going to declare a map of string comma string, map of string comma case. Similarly here we are going to create the map. From this map you are going to create another map. So before creating it, you just declare a map of id as name, a string as a key, and decimal as a value, because we're going to store the amount here in this map. Okay, and here we're going to iterate the list of opportunity. It means all the values of the map, and from the list you are going to create another list based on a condition. That's all. So you are going to declare here list of opportunity, in this case map of string comma decimal, list of opportunity is the target collection. Will follow this? Okay.
Ranjit, during admin, you told you will cover communities and flows. So
Flows
can
will
you?
cover Ishwar. Flow will be covered. Communities is less priority, but anyway, I'll have one session. I'll cover that. Give a brief
Oh,
introduction about community.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, right. Flows will be covered always in the development session.
Oh,
Okay then. So, right, when you practice this, see, just a quick point how we can practice. Okay, just exclude all the answers, whatever we covered, right? Exclude all the answers that go with the questions, and you just implement, then you compare with the answers here. Okay, so it's not just two exercises given. So everything else is an exercise for you, right? You just exclude the answers, remove the answers, right? In the another version, the notepad, you just take only the questions and practice. Then you have the answers here to compare. That way you can compare the answers also. Okay, so in that sense you have more exercise. Whatever we covered today, all are exercise for you. Okay, right. See you tomorrow. Take care.
Thanks, sir.